Hi, I'm mostly in the moment and I'm glad you're here with me. I'm going to be doing a midweek twin flame reading. We're going to be looking up at the energies coming up to this lunar eclipse, the current energy with the lunar eclipse, and then where these energies may lead up until the end of the week and next week. I already shuffled the cards and I'm going to lay them out now. It might take about 5 to 7 minutes if you want to skip ahead. All right, I'm just going to pull some clarifiers for a couple of these cards. All right. So for the recent past energies for the feminine, excuse me, we have the feminine very comfortable leaving her past life behind, kind of really prepared to move on with her life. She's been working hard to move towards this union, and might have been looking at the past as if, was it all for nothing? Because for the heart space, we have the devil, a little bit of obsession with this union. You feel a little bit tied to this union. Maybe, well, the feminine kind of had a feeling that the union was around the corner, and it might have kept you chained or tied to this union, knowing that it's around the corner, so you start thinking about it a little bit more. You might be obsessing about it a little bit more. You're thinking about the future and where this union may lead. You're excited to start out on this adventure, this new life path. And I don't know about you, but I've been getting a little bit of twin flame whiplash, where I could feel the masculine getting closer and making decisions and feeling it in his heart space, and I feel like popping open some champagne and celebrating, and I'm like, why do I feel this way? And it's because the masculine finally decided on something and is moving forward, and then all of a sudden, a half a day or a day later, I feel the complete opposite, kind of confused, and it's because the masculine had been going through this in his head over and over again, kind of in a vicious cycle, running through all the scenarios, all the options, all the ways he can go about this. Also with his awakening about how he can transition his life, how he can live more in his life purpose. And now we have him here balancing out. Maybe picking up a little bit on the feminine's energy, where she was very balanced in her life and felt very prepared for this union. And now we kind of flip-flopped, where the masculine is now feeling more balanced with his emotions, with his thought processes. A little bit more grounded. And he too is all looking towards this union more confident, more passionately. He desires the union. It took a lot for him to get here, and he recognizes that. So we have both the feminine and masculine looking towards the union with a lot of passion, a lot of desire, a lot of fire. However, the masculine has been keeping to himself. He's been keeping these thoughts about the twin flame journey, this new life path he wants to embark on. He's been keeping it to himself. He hasn't been really talking to other people about it much. He's been a little bit guarded because this union energy has been a little bit tricky. When it comes to making an offer to the counterpart, it's been a little bit tricky. Even though both the masculine and feminine are looking forward to it, they've been working behind the scenes. The current energies with this full blue blood moon lunar eclipse, we have the feminine just glowing. The feminine, you're looking fabulous. You are feeling this great positive energy. You have a lot of hope, a lot of joy, and you're actively using this positive energy to manifest this union. In your heart, you can feel that the masculine is giving you this cup of love. And this is kind of energetically, in the 5D, you can feel the masculine giving you his heart, giving you his cup of love, and it just makes you feel amazing. It feels like you've already manifested this union. Wow, the feminines are feeling great today. They're feeling great with this lunar eclipse energy. We have the sun on the feminine side, and we also have the moon on the masculine side for his heart space. The lunar eclipse is definitely having the masculine feel deeper. The masculine has been having a little trouble with his emotions, trying to figure it out. This is where the whiplash comes in. I feel like the masculine was kind of balanced with his emotion, figuring them out, and then balanced again, and then figuring them out again. And it's a little bit harder for the masculine to get a hold of his emotions and kind of surrender to his emotions. But with this lunar eclipse, he's definitely feeling the love. He's definitely feeling joyous. He's popping the champagne now, you know, because he knows where his heart lies. And in his mind, he feels victorious. So he's celebrating in his heart. In his mind, he's feeling like he's winning, he's won. In his action space, he feels like he can be the one to go towards his queen, you know? He feels ready. He sees the feminine. He sees the feminine in a very loving way, in a very beautifully balanced way. And it makes him feel passionate towards her. It makes him feel like getting on the horse and riding to her. It makes him feel confident. It makes him feel a new love for life. With the feminine feeling very positive here and feeling like the union is already here and living her everyday life with love and with passion and with fun, she is manifesting this union very quickly. And you can see it here, the masculine is feeling like celebrating. He's more in tune with his emotions. He sees the feminine for the beautiful person the feminine is. He's feeling like he made the right choice. The only thing is, he's still unsure about how to go about telling the feminine about offering this cup to the feminine. He wants to offer this cup to her, but he may not I'm going to pull a clarifier for this. Please clarify. Oh wow. We got the 10 of Cups here. Okay, so emotionally, there's so much going on. Because the masculine has been working on his emotions, connecting with his emotions, he feels like there's so much going on with his emotions now. He's overfilled with emotions. And it might be this full blue blood moon, because that tends to bring out a lot of emotions to the surface. And so it might be way too many emotions to the surface, where he feels like celebrating, he feels like, you know, telling maybe his friends or his family, or just celebrating in general. And he wants to offer this cup to the feminine, but it's a little bit intimidating. It's a little bit intimidating because where he's coming from, there's a sort of truth that he wants to tell the feminine that he thinks the feminine might not understand, or may reject him for, that the feminine may not like this truth that he has to tell her in order to start this adventure off right. And so it kind of makes him go in a little bit, or maybe question how he might want to approach the feminine, or think about how he's going to go about this, because this is really a big deal to him. And I mean, the feminine is his 10 of cups. It's everything. It's his future. It's his love. It's his life. It's his home. It's his, you know, it's his everything. And it's a little bit intimidating to approach the feminine when they have this, you know, truth that he feels like he needs to tell the feminine, you know, about what was going on with him. And he doesn't want to upset the feminine in any way, because he sees this feminine as this strong queen that has been very truthful towards him and very honest towards him. And he wants to be honest towards the feminine. But now that he knows, he feels very strongly for the feminine too. It's a little bit harder to tell her this truth about what was happening in his life recently. But he wants to, because this is the first step in this beautiful, fulfilling life. All right, so that's very intense for the lunar eclipse energy. There's a lot going on with the masculine's emotions. The feminines are feeling fabulous, and that's bringing the union closer. You're actually probably energetically already in union. And where these energies may lead is that for the feminine's action space, we have the 2 of cups. So the feminines may come into union with the masculine in the coming week. But what we see here for the feminine is that she might be, even though you guys are in union, or the masculine reaches out, or there's a little mini union, or even this energetic union, the feminine may want to step back a little bit, because her wish has been fulfilled. Oh, so this might be the feminine kind of taking the time to understand whatever truth the masculine has come through with, or understanding that your wish has been granted, so you might want to take a second to just breathe before this new cycle starts, because this new cycle is going to be crazy fast and just running forward. It's this new cycle. There's so much energy, there's so much that's going to be going on that it's going to be hard to take a breath. So might as well take a breath and look at all the things you've gone through to just get to this point. It's take a second to pat yourself on the back because you did it. And you're going to have to adapt to all these new changes. And whatever truth the masculine comes at you with, you might want to take a second to think about it, be the bigger person, and come at it with love and understanding, and realize that this is a twin flame journey, and you want to move forward because this is your wish granted. And the masculine here is running towards you with so much passion and desire and ready to start, sees you as this beautiful, fertile new start, this beautiful, divine feminine, that you're everything. And the divine masculine is going to be moving so quickly that you might need a second to just calm down and have a second to yourself. Appreciate where you've been and where you come from, the journey you had solo. Because this is it. This is the both masculine and feminine being very balanced in their emotions and being so happy and overjoyous in this fulfillment and coming to the end of this journey, finally making it. It's fulfillment. You reached the end and now you're starting this new cycle, and this next cycle happens so fast. There's so much that goes on. You're running towards this 10 of Cups. This is a beautiful energy. You might want to just take a second to enjoy how wonderful life is right now. I can't stop smiling. There's just so much beautiful energy here, and it's very grounded. It's very stable. It's what we've been manifesting, the divine feminines. It's what the masculine has been looking forward to. This is just a beautiful, beautiful energy that the lunar eclipse is bringing in. And it's going to last for a while. This new cycle, it's going to be very energetic, very joyous, and a lot of love and understanding. Well, I think that's a beautiful reading for this lunar eclipse. I wish you a lot of light and love.